So today was a gorgeous day and we had the barn door open all day for some fresh air. And it's gorgeous out tonight and we left it open. Mike and I have finished work, we finished dinner, we came back out to the cabin and we have prepped the area even further. One of the things that we thought would be okay because of the cement pour to the actual house was we thought as long as it was above freezing by a certain amount, it would be okay. That's not the case according to the instructions on the self-leveling concrete. So we have to keep it at least, I think it said 17 or 18 degrees Celsius. I'm okay if it's a couple degrees lower than that, as long as it's not freezing. So we didn't have anything to keep it warm other than one thing, which we took out of the barn and installed in here, and I'll show you the area. So we have tarped everything off with some garden fabric in the hearth area, and then we took this heater out of the barn and we brought it in here to kind of warm up the area. So it's been going for a few hours and we are at about, I think the last time we checked was like 16 degrees. So we're okay with that. And we're gonna go ahead with the pour. Hopefully we don't mess this up, eh?
That's the worst that can happen.
I mean, it's only cement.
Apparently this has a bend in her. I'm fixing to roll the dice.
Oh no. Ooh, okay.
Alright, let's hope we did this right. Ready?
Yeah, I guess. You know we're probably gonna need another bag. Ooh, slower, slower, slower. That seems a little thin.
I know, that's what I kept saying. Water will always find its own level. Right?
Shirt right there. I wonder how it's leaking out there. Move it around because that's all the heavy stuff now. Self-leveling concrete 1, Mike and Angie 0.
I figured it out. I can tile, I can frame, I can build walls, I can build roofs, I can do all that stuff. I can plumb, I can run electric. Concrete can just go the way of the dodo. I don't care. Somebody else does it from now on. Hey, concrete and me don't get along.
No. We've already had our, we didn't film any of it, although we probably should have, because it was quite funny.
I ain't find it funny at all.
I didn't in the time, but now, only us. You know what? You know,
I threw a hissy fit. I ain't even gonna lie.
I wasn't even putting it on you. You just did that. You know what though? You know what? This is for the grandkids in the future who think when they see this place in its glory and beauty that it was easy or it's okay to make mistakes, right?
You're right. It's important that people understand that it's not all easy. Matter of fact, 80% of it ain't easy. You know how winning's done? Not quitting. Going through all this junk, being angry and frustrated and screwing stuff up.
Are you gonna do self-leveling concrete again? Because you said you were gonna quit that.
I gotta fix that. that is beyond messed up. I gotta fix it. So I don't know what I'm doing yet. I got one more bag. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I bet you you were
no,
right.
we have 2 more bags.
I bet you were right.
Here we
I
go.
bet you the dang water was too cold. I didn't even think about it because I was thinking more about the ambient temperature in the air being right for tonight. Yeah, no, I think that's why it didn't mix right.
It was too cold. All the sediment
All
was
I
on
know
the
is I
bottom.
hate concrete, and concrete hates me.
It does hate him. It does. I don't mind concrete. I don't like it right now because we've scraped it up all off the floor outside. I don't even know how we're gonna fix this.
I got a grinder. I can grind it down.
Yeah. Well, it's not that. It's like right here where you see the gray. That's all sediment. So I don't know if that's gonna, you know.
It might. You know what? I might be able to just take that sledge, drop it on there a few times, and it'll just break up. And come
Maybe.
apart.
Not right now. It's too wet right now.
Not, right now it's mud. I'm so angry with life right now.
I know. Just because something claims to be self-leveling doesn't mean that it is.
It didn't do any of my work.
No.
It didn't self anything.
No.
It self-destructed.
So, I don't know how we're going to fix this, but through the good, the bad, and the ugly, we promise to bring you along. And somehow...
This is the ugly and the bad.
Yep. But we're going to make light of it. We're going to fix this somehow. I'll come up with some magic. I don't know. But...
Oh, we always find a way. But it's like moments like this where all you want to do is say, okay, you know what? I'm done. Let's just move to Florida. I heard it's nice down there.
I don't want to go to Florida. I don't think Florida can handle me and my sister.
We're just gonna break the frame off now since we've poured the hearth.
Yeah.
The second pour went great.
Yes. So the purpose of this was not to create like a big cement rectangle. It was just to make the ground level. So this end is going to be a little bit thicker than the end on the other side. But that's okay because we are going to be using self-leveling concrete again, now that we know how to use it. And we're going to be doing it section by section. So this is a lot thicker, wow, than the other side.
I knew it would be thicker here
Yeah.
and thinnest on that corner. So the original pour wasn't level enough. So we poured this so the stove would be nice and level.
Yeah. That was the only purpose of this hearth, not to make like a nice concrete. But I must say, I like the ankles.
That was a good idea.
Pardon?
I said it twice, that's all you get.
Just hammer it like this?
Yeah, you can even, once you broke it free, use the claws out of the corner.
Okay. I'm trying to help out as much as I can because we got word that I have a surgery date for my hand, and it's not a date that I want, but I asked if there was later times, and there wasn't. So May 1st is the day that I'm gonna have a pretty, I mean, it's not massive, but it is gonna set me back quite a bit. So we're trying to hustle a little bit over the next month to get stuff done before my surgery. So May 1st. That sucks though that it had to be thinner because I love how this looks on its own, and it did really good. Like, it sucks that it's not a hearth. Like, we should have made it thicker on that side. I'll show you the difference. So it's pretty thick here, pretty solid. And then over here, it's like, we didn't get the recording of the stove either because we had help one day from my daughter Michelle and her friend Austin, and we had help moving it, so they were on their way out, so we just did it with them. We should have recorded it though because it was quite funny. That's not too bad. This will probably be fine because this will be the height of it, I would say, right here. And then when we pour for the other floors, it'll look thinner later because we're gonna pour concrete, right?
I don't know. I guess we are. I don't want to.
Oh, I know nobody wants to. So one thing Mike didn't do when he was grinding away the mistake that you guys saw earlier on was he didn't cover things, so now the entire main floor is covered in cement dust. I wasn't out here, and I'm not gonna fault him because
it was a rough time.
It was a rough moment for him. A little bit. And this is getting, the chimney for this, I should say, is getting installed tomorrow. Tomorrow. So I've been working on the main floor, and I'm gonna be, like, I've swept up a lot of the concrete dust because God knows you're gonna need to do that like 4 or 5 times. But I mean, it's not like we don't have a lot of dust sitting up on the upstairs anyways, but the more times we can get to it, the better. So I'm working on tidying up down there because we do have the stove installed tomorrow. Mike is up here working on the gable ends of insulation. The house inspector came out and Mike confirmed with him the insulation that was needed. So that is what he is doing now. And then I think the next step up here is the ceilings. All of the insulation is done in the rafters. And then it's the walls, which we pretty much have the materials for. And then also putting in the window trim and cleaning up. We want to get as much done, like I said earlier, that we can before my surgery, because I know for the first 2 weeks I'm out. Like I can't do anything. I can't even move my hand. So after that, I don't know what the procedure is, but we'll find out, I guess, the day of the surgery and the day they remove the staples and sutures. So we'll film as much as we can of that too, but the next steps, ceiling, attic floor, ceiling, whatever, insulating the gable ends, and then walls.